Monster Mud is back this week, but without heavy damage. Caden Wilson trying to get back to the top of the mountain here tonight. The crew's got it fixed. Is he at 100%? Then, not to mention, we've got a big story tonight unfolding as Iron Man goes for broke and completely totals out the truck. Then defending champion Jim Cartwright and Alien looks to hang on to the flag here tonight.
It's time for big horsepower and big hair.
Monster Truck Attitude! Monster Truck Attitude! Full throttle all the way through! Monster Truck Attitude! Monster Truck Attitude! Monster Truck Attitude! King Mud to the back rows! Monster Truck Attitude!
Welcome back to the Monster Truck Attitude YouTube channel, your ultimate destination for Diecast Monster Truck Racing. 16 trucks in our field here tonight. Here's how round one's going to be breaking down. Wild Side to be taking on Crash Test Dummy. 𝐿𝐴𝐫𝐿 goes one-on-one with Barefoot. Then Iron Man takes on Velociraptor. Thrasher will take on Carolina Crusher. Other side is taking a look at USA 1 and Jurassic Attack. Dragon Slayer and Ninja Turtle. Troublemaker takes on Instigator. And the Monster Mutt Rot takes a shot at defending champion Jim Cartwright and Alien. Right now we're at the top of the track, getting week 4 of the June season underway. Kieran Adams out of the K&J Motorsports race team. Crash Test Dummy ready now to take on Daniel Culp in the Wild Side Chevrolet, ready to go on the blue lane. These drivers want to take the flag into the July season. Who's it going to be in round one? Side by side now down the straightaway. They're pretty much even up and over no man's land, and it's a good shootout all the way down to the wire, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to have to go back and take another look at the MTA replay. That was way too close to call up here inside the booth. The racing is going to be closer than ever here tonight as these drivers really want to take the flag, automatically win, and go into the July season. Up and over no man's land now. They're pretty much even shootout over the final set of cars. And it looks like Crash Test Dummy is your winner over Wild Side here tonight. What an incredible race. Kieran Adams will move on, taking the K&J Motorsports race team right there with him. Moving along inside of round one action, we're taking a look at Josh Rhodes out of the Crush This race team. Hasn't fared out too well this season. 𝐿𝐴𝐫𝐿 ready to go on the outside lane. New kid on the block, Michael Ehrlich here in the big Barefoot Dodge out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois. He's got a lot of top-end gearing in that truck. He's a big threat on the big end of the track. Green light will go down. Chevrolet and Dodge now side by side now. Up and over first jump. There's shootout again. What an incredible matchup as the Dodge takes on the Chevrolet. Barefoot and 𝐿𝐴𝐫𝐿 getting down here tonight, week 4 of the June season. As we go back and look at the MTA photo finish, we got to put the line on the screen. Your winner, Michael Ehrlich and Barefoot by inches here tonight over 𝐿𝐴𝐫𝐿. Moving right along inside of round one, Liam Howington, the new kid on the block, making a big splash out here on the MTA YouTube channel. Iron Man ready to go on the outside. A top-tier threat with Javon Woodrow out of the Backyard Beast. The all-new Velociraptor has been working well this June season. It's going to be a showdown here tonight. Here's the green light off the line. They go. Velociraptor pulling a slight lead now. Iron Man's coming back on the big end. He does it. Liam Howington comes from behind, getting the win over Javon Woodrow, Velociraptor here tonight. What an incredible throwdown that was, as we're going to go back and take another look at the replay. You see on the inside lane, Velociraptor has a slight lead down the straightaway by about half a truck. Watch the wheel stand right there. It might have costed him some momentum. Iron Man now on the other side, coming back on the big end, and secures a victory by that half a truck margin. Big win for Liam Howington here tonight over Velociraptor. As we move along inside of round one, Pete Pascadlo returns here tonight out of Wadesboro, North Carolina. The Carolina Crusher on the outside to take on Luke Brown in the Thrasher machine. He hasn't done too hot this old June season. We'll see what he's got against Carolina Crusher. Now down the straightaway, looks like Luke Brown and Thrasher's got a lead on him now, but Crusher was coming back on the far end of the track. What a matchup it was. It looked like Luke Brown and Thrasher was going to take the win, but Pete Pascadlo, Carolina Crusher, started to make a comeback over that final jump. We're going to go down and check out the MTA photo finish, and indeed he gets it from behind. Pete Pascadlo, Carolina Crusher, will move on in a round 2 here tonight on Thunder. Moving right along in round one, however, Bradshaw returns out of the Crush This race team. He took home the last championship out of the May season. That's how he secured a spot in this June season. We'll see what he's got against longtime veteran Jalen Buford, the USA 1 Chevrolet for Renegades on the inside. Green light drops down now. They're pretty much even. USA 1 now with a slight lead, and he's going to pull out a win. He'll put Crush This on the trailer. USA 1 had a rough season as well, and it looks like he's making up for it here tonight in round 1 competition. USA 1 will move on into round 2. Next up here tonight, Chris Culp in the all-new Ninja Turtle machine. He's gone for some wild rides here in the June season. He'll now take on Larry Ramsdale in the Dragon Slayer, another driver out of the Backyard Beast race team here on the inside lane. Who's going to round 2? The green light will drop down now. They're pretty much even now to the first jump through no man's land, and Ninja Turtle coming from behind right there, and he gets the job done. As he started to lose a little bit of momentum through no man's land, it's going to be Chris Culp in Ninja Turtle taking home a win here in round one. And up next, we're taking a look at another longtime MTA veteran, the former driver of Wolverine. That's Louis Thompson in the all-new Instigator. He's taking on Sawyer Ramsdale in a truck that he built. Sent up here to the MTA racetrack. Troublemaker on the inside. Out of the Backyard Beast race team. They're even now down the straightaway. Up now over the first jump. It's a good close race. As Troublemaker looks like he got the win and got himself into a little bit of trouble down there inside of that shutdown area, hitting the car stack. But what a matchup. Instigator and Troublemaker putting on a show. As we go back and check out the MTA replay, here they are side by side now down the straightaway. Slight lead to Troublemaker on this inside lane. Instigator not giving up, however. He makes up the ground through no man's land over the final jump, and your winner, Sawyer Ramsdale and Troublemaker by about a tire length over Instigator here tonight. And again, ladies and gentlemen, these drivers are letting it all hang out. The final race of the June season. They want that championship flag as you see it right there on the back of the brand new Alien number 2 built by Jim Cartwright himself. Sent up here to the MTA compound. We all know the history with Alien number 1. There you see a battered and bruised Monster Mutt Rot out of the Backyard Beast race team. Green light's going to go down with the flag on the line in round 1. Alien with a big time lead. Monster Mutt trying to come up with it. Unable to do so as Jimmy Cartwright and Alien will keep the prestigious championship flag on the back of that machine, carrying it into round 2 action. A tough break for Monster Mutt. He's had a rough go of it this season. He is on the trailer. Hopefully we'll see him back inside of the July season. But right now we're taking a look at how round 2 action is going to be breaking down. Crash Test Dummy goes one-on-one with Barefoot. Iron Man takes on Carolina Crusher. Other side of your bracket. USA 1 gets ready to take on Ninja Turtle. Then it's the all-new Troublemaker taking on the all-new Alien number 2 with the championship flag on the line. That matchup ought to be a dandy. Right now we're taking a look at Michael Ehrlich in the Barefoot Dodge out of Pontoon Beach, Illinois. Would love to get a championship win on Thunder. He's got a couple on the Revolution show from last year. He takes on a longtime veteran, Kieran Adams, Crash Test Dummy, 4-time Thunder champion. Here's the green light. Who's going to semifinal action now as we get side by side through no man's lane? Now Barefoot gets crossed up. They make a little bit of contact. Going over the finish line there. I do believe Barefoot is your winner over Crash Test Dummy. We go back and look at the photo finish. Your winner, Michael Ehrlich and Barefoot by about a nose here tonight. As he got crossed up through no man's land, he gets the win over Crash Test Dummy here tonight. Next up, again, the new kid on the block, again, making a big splash. It's Iron Man, Liam Howington on the outside lane, taking on Pete Piscadlo, former one-time Thursday Night Thunder champion, the Carolina Crusher Chevrolet, all the way out of Wadesboro, North Carolina. Green light will drop down now. Iron Man and Crusher going side by side. Crusher's got a lead on him now through no man's land, and Iron Man's in trouble. What a crash by Liam Howington. He was trying to close the gap and play catch-up on Carolina Crusher, and it did not end up well. As we go back and check out the replay here, Carolina Crusher now, Pete Piscadlo has a good lead on him down the straightaway. Watch as they get up and over the first jump. Here comes Iron Man on the outside, trying to make up the ground. He's going for broke, and it was right there at the line. We're going to freeze it. Carolina Crusher is ahead. Jump over to the next frame, and Pete Piscadlo, Carolina Crusher is your winner inside of round 2, but watch the aftermath as Iron Man goes for a wild ride inside of the shutdown area, and as we are aware that he is out of the truck, the MTA track crew and officials are down there now to get him right side up. And ladies and gentlemen, he's tore that truck up out here before, but never anything quite like this. There you see Pete Piscadlo, Carolina Crusher. He's backing up away from the situation to let the officials work. He kind of rolled it in a bad spot, but the body has absolutely disintegrated on Iron Man. He came over that final jump and kind of went end over end. I don't know if he tapped the brake to avoid hitting Carolina Crusher. Nonetheless, that's a lot of work to be done. Thankfully, it is the end of the June season, so they've got some time to get that truck back together. Not sure what's all damaged mechanically, but as you can tell, the body is completely ripped to shreds out here on Thursday Night Thunder. Week 4 of the June season. He's going to be on the trailer tonight. They're going to be loading him up in pieces, but nonetheless, Carolina Crusher will move on inside of our semifinal action. And next up here tonight in round 2, Chris Culp returns here tonight in the all-new Ninja Turtle machine. We've seen him out here a handful of times. He's going to be taking on Jalen Buford, your Monster Mania 3 champion, the USA 1 Chevrolet out of the Renegades Motorsports race team. Would love to get another win out here. Green light will go down now. USA 1's got a slight lead. Ninja Turtle not giving up, though. He's out of shape, but Jalen Buford and USA 1 secure a victory here tonight in round 2. Not sure what happened to Ninja Turtle. He was a little crossed up coming out of no man's land, and nonetheless, USA 1 did get the win. As we go back and take another look right here, USA 1 again with a slight lead up and over the first jump. They settle it down. Chris Culp and Ninja Turtle, the rear tires hit the downside of that ramp, costing him a win right here tonight as he got out of shape and is on the trailer for the rest of the night. But now we get set and ready to close out round 2 action. Sawyer Ramsdale and Troublemaker out of the Backyard Beast race team gets ready to go one-on-one with now 8-time Thunder champion Jim Cartwright. Alien number 2 on the inside lane would love to hang on to that championship flag. Green light will go down now, side by side down the straightaway. They're pretty much even through no man's land, and Troublemaker got out of shape before the final jump, and Jimmy Cartwright and Alien will keep the championship flag moving along in the semifinal competition here tonight. A tough break for the brand new Troublemaker. Hopefully we'll see him back at future events to come. But Alien, as you see in our replay right here, they were pretty much even down that straightaway. Watch Troublemaker now on the outside lane. Gets a little crossed up coming over the final jump, and Alien will take the flag on in the semifinal competition here tonight. A great job by Jim Cartwright. He was struggling hard in that Alien number 2 machine at the top of the season. Looks like he's got it all figured out as we get ready to close out the June season here tonight. And again, we started with 16 trucks. We're now down to the final 4. Michael Ehrlich and Barefoot to take on Pete Piscadlo and Carolina Crusher. Other side of your bracket, Jalen Buford and USA 1 will take on defending champion Jim Cartwright and Alien. Again, he's trying to hold on to that championship flag and carry it on in to the all-new July season. Well, coming up to the line right now, a good old-fashioned 90s showdown as Barefoot will take on Carolina Crusher. Michael Ehrlich with the Hemi-powered machine on the outside lane. Pete Piscadlo with the Chevrolet-powered machine on the inside. Who's it going to be going to the final round showdown? Dodge and Chevrolet. Green light will go down. Looks like Chevrolet's got a matchup on him. Dodge now trying to make up the ground, and it's all Pete Piscadlo, Carolina Crusher. He'll move on into the final round showdown here tonight as Barefoot was right there with him, just not enough in the tank, and Carolina Crusher secures a spot inside of the finals here tonight. There's a look back at the photo finish by about 3/4 of a truck. Pete Piscadlo putting it on the ragged edge, showing that Chevrolet was dominant over Dodge here tonight. Moving right along inside of semifinal action, there you see the defending champion, Jim Cartwright and Alien. He is set now to go one-on-one with Jalen Buford in the USA 1 Chevrolet. Whole Shot Motorsports taking on the longtime Renegades Motorsports. Flags on the line. Here's the green light now down the straightaway. They go side by side. We got a race here, folks, for the flag. What a matchup. I'm not sure who got it from up here in the booth. It looked like Jalen Buford and USA 1 may have just upset the champion here tonight in semifinals. Going back and looking at the replay here, they're pretty much even down the straight stretch. Watch now as they hit the first jump. They're going to get a clean downside. Both drivers shoot out now over the final jump. Your winner, Jalen Buford and USA 1 will upset the champion here tonight. What a matchup it was, and it wasn't by much at all, but it was enough to get the championship win here tonight. And that means, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to be crowning an all-new Thunder champion here tonight. Who's going to take the flag into the July season? USA 1 Carolina Crusher next. Well, how about this, ladies and gentlemen? 2 trucks we did not think we'd see in the final round showdown this season, but here we are. Pete Piscadlo and Carolina Crusher looking to take home his 2nd Thunder Championship here tonight to close out the June season. Other side of the bracket over here is Jalen Buford in the USA 1 Chevrolet looking for his 2nd Thunder Championship as well. Who's it going to be taking the flag into the all-new July season? It culminates here tonight in June. Carolina Crusher, USA 1. Ladies and gentlemen, it's showtime here tonight, and down the straightaway they go as we go green side by side. USA 1 with a slight lead, and Jalen pulls it out. What a ride for him. He's still got his foot in the throttle, and he turns it over in the shutdown area. What a matchup it was here tonight. Unbelievable job by USA 1. He wanted that victory bad here tonight as we look back at the replay. USA 1 coming down the straightaway with a slight lead over Carolina Crusher. Watch now as they go up and over the first jump. Carolina Crusher goes a little bit out. USA 1 trying to hold it together. Noses over hard. Cab first into the cars. Look at the wheel speed right here. He still has his foot glued to the throttle. He's trying to save the truck, and it just dumps it over on its lid here tonight inside of the final round showdown. What an epic showdown to close out the June season. Your winner here tonight, and now 2-time Thunder champion, Jalen Buford in the USA 1 Chevrolet. A huge win for Team Renegades here tonight as they will carry the championship flag on into the all-new July season. But what a time we had out here for the June season on Thunder. Thank you guys once again for joining us out here and watching some incredible Diecast Monster Truck Racing. Be sure to crush that subscribe button, and I'll catch you down the road.
standing tall up in victory lane. I done brought the pain and now they screaming my name. Yeah, everybody saw me rock the place. Now there's flashbulbs are popping and mics in my face. Always giving the crowd what they need. Now they're wearing my shirts front row to nosebleed. Now the crowd forms is what it's all about. Signing autographs until the lights out. Yeah, it's about that. It's about that. It's been a long time. It's about that time. It's about that. 'Cause it's about